I put that 8-track Radio Shack deck up that I serviced yesterday up on one of the local garage sale type sites, and it sold in one day, but the guy wants a line output, so we're going to rewire the phono input as a line output. Pretty simple to do. So let's get started. I have someone who is interested in taking this 8-track player off my hands, but they were interested in a line output, so we're going to put a line output on it. I'm going to convert the, I guess it's the phono input on the back here. I'm going to convert that to a line level output so that it can be plugged into an amplifier. And it's done simply by just rewiring it here at the input switch. We'll take the line input, or because this is not a phono input, it's actually a line level input. We'll take the wires from the phono wires that are going to the input, and we're going to connect them to the line output from the preamp right at the volume control, because everything at that point will be a line level. So I have to take out these 2 screws to take the shield off of this. They got shielding on here to minimize noise. As you can see, on the underside of this insulator is also shielded. But here's our input to the switch and our output that goes over to the volume control. And all we need to do is just move a couple of the wires on the switch so that they're connected to the output from the preamp, which is going over to the volume control. And then we'll have a line output on it, as well as the volume control will still operate the amplifier board, and it will still provide speaker level outputs on the back as well as the headphone amplifier, but it'll have line level outputs as well. So I just have to identify which wires I'm after here. There's one. That's one of them there, and the other one is the orange wire, which is this wire. So these are my 2 these are the 2 I'm after. This one and this one over here. So if I unsolder this wire right here, so now all I got to do is just connect the 2 wires to the input to the pot. It's kind of in an awkward position. It's going to be hard for you guys to see it, I think. But here are the two terminals. One is got the red wires on it here, and the other one have the blue wires behind it. So I'm just going to bridge the 2 wires down to the input to the control, and that will give me the preamp out from the volume control before it goes back into the power amplifier. It's a kind of awkward position to get at it here, in behind this switch. Okay, that one's in place. Just needs to do the same for the other one. I'm just going to disconnect it from its ground point over here. We'll re-ground it on the other side. So there we go. We've got it wired up. Put the tape in. I've now got the line outputs now going into my existing amplifier. There we go. Now we have a line output on this instead of a phono input. Now I just need to replace the shielding. Yeah, how does that cover go back on there? It goes on like that, and it screws in wherever I did with them. They're on the bench here. Put that back on later. There you go. Unit goes back in the cabinet now. It's ready to go out.